Alright, hey guys, my name is Shadow, and welcome back to some Elite Dangerous in the 2.3, the Commander's Update. So, we're here with the Asp Explorer, and I was thinking about doing a new build for this ship, but then I thought, before I do that, why don't I share my current build with you guys? So, the Asp Explorer is, of course, the ship that I mostly use for exploration, but I want to do a new combat build for this thing. So, right now, what I'm going to do is share my exploration build with you guys, and then, in the next video, we'll fit this thing out for some combat stuff. I wanted to do that because I got that cool Raider ship kit thing. And that thing is so cool, I thought that the Asp deserved a cool new build to go with that. So I just kind of want to preserve my current build just for, you know, prosperity and the general well-being of everyone. And if you wanted to know what I'm doing, I'm sure there are better exploration builds than this. I'm not saying this is like the greatest exploration build ever, but it's pretty good, I think. I mean, at maximum, we get 46.7 light years with this thing. Now, I know there are a lot of exploration builds that get like 50, 55, 60, more than that light years per jump and stuff. And yeah, you could min-max a lot, but this is a pretty, I want to say, easy build to do for exploration. So let's take a look at the core internals, because that's where a lot of this build is. So right off, we have the lightweight alloy, and you can't make the lightweight alloy any lighter. I know there's a lightweight upgrade, and that'll make your military grade or your other stuff, like if we go in here and we take a look at the other stuff, that'll make any of these other things lighter. But if you either can't put the lightweight upgrade on the lightweight alloy, or if you can, it just doesn't make it any lighter. Lighter? It doesn't make it lighter. I'm not sure which one of those, but either way, you can't make the lightweight lighter, so that's the lightest all we can get. Next, I have a 5D power plant in here. Now, one thing some people do with exploration builds is they'll put smaller components in, you know, compartments that can take larger things. I just don't like to do that. I don't know. I feel like if you have a class 5 compartment, there should be a class 5 component in that compartment. I mean, you don't have to do that. That's just something I do, but that, you know, if you guys were going to ask about that, that's why. Anyways, so I have the 5D power plant on here, and I have the D on here because D is the lightest weight class, obviously. Yeah, okay, again, you could go and put like a class 2 power plant in here, it'd be lighter than that, and it might power everything, I don't know, but you could do that, whatever. So I just have the grade 1 overcharged power plant upgrade on here. Now it's actually putting out 18.21 megawatts, and I just rolled it a whole bunch until I got an amazing roll on my grade 1 overcharged roll, because it's really easy to roll for grade 1, you know, anything really. So that's what I have on here. Now it doesn't actually ramp up the heat output like too much, like 8.4%. Woo. So it's still 0.8. Wow, it really doesn't affect the ship like at all. Just you know, you get a little bit more power, and I mean, we're not even using all of that power. We're only using 16.27 megawatts, so not that bad. Now for the thrusters, I mean, this is what I use on every ship. So grade 5 dirty drive tuning. There's really no reason to use like any other thruster upgrade than dirty drive tuning. I mean, this is just it. Like drive strengthening, yeah, just, I mean, okay, if you're like a super hardcore PvPer or something, maybe you want drive strengthening or something like that. I don't know, but if you're not PvPing like all the time and you're not worried about that sort of thing, then yeah, just go for dirty drive tuning. I mean, the heat output, just don't worry, you'll be fine. Okay, I mean, look, it bumps it up a little, yeah, it's not that bad. Anyways, grade 5 dirty drive tuning. Then we have, of course, the 5A frameshift drive. That is really important, in fact, in the exploration build. Usually I'm trying to tell you guys that the frameshift drive is not that important because we're talking about combat builds. This is exactly the opposite. This is the most important thing in your exploration ship. So let's take a look at this. Of course, I have increased range, grade 5 on this thing, and I think I got a pretty good roll on this. So we've got, you know, 50% increase, or optimal mass here. So yeah, not bad. This is really contributing the most to this 46.7 light years here. So yeah, that is the most important thing in this build. So if you don't have, you know, Elvira Martuk or Felicity Farseer unlocked, those are some of the easiest engineers to unlock. So I really recommend doing that. Even if you're not trying to build an exploration ship, they can upgrade other stuff, not to grade 5, but they can upgrade other stuff, and it's really worth unlocking those engineers, and they're pretty easy to do. So, life support, 4D, lightest thing, and we also have the grade 3 lightweight life support. I actually need to go and upgrade that to grade 5 because I have grade 5 easily available now. So this is just something that I did a while ago and I've never changed it. So we could probably squeeze another light year or two out of this if we put grade 5 on that, and I'll probably do that here in the future after I finish the combat build for this. So the 4A power distributor is our next thing. Now I don't have the most amazing upgrade on this, but again, this is not a combat ship, this is an exploration ship, so I'm okay with it. If I upgraded this to charge enhanced, it would be fine, but for now I just have a little tiny grade 1 engine focused power distributor on here. It's okay. It's not the best thing. I mean, we get, I don't know, a little tiny bump. I actually thought I had grade 2 on here, but no, I don't. We get a little tiny bump in engine capacity and recharge. Everything else goes down a little bit, but it doesn't really matter with this. I mean, we're not fighting anybody with this ship. When we get to shields, we'll see we're really not fighting anybody with this ship. So, yeah. Anyways, sensors. Now, yeah, there is the long-range sensor modification that's available. Okay, I don't know why this isn't showing up here. It does this. Anyways, this is lightweight grade 5. So, yeah, that actually really helps our jump range on this thing, because this has actually taken the mass from 8 tons to 1.89 tons. I think that's actually gotten me over 2 light years of jump range on this thing. At least 1.5 light years of jump range. So that modification alone, very important. And if we combine that with a grade 5 lightweight for the life support, I'd probably have 47 light years on this thing. So anyways, then we have our standard, 32-ton capacity fuel tank. I wouldn't recommend changing that. Let's take a look at the optional internal next. So the 6A fuel scoop. This is another really, really, really important thing for your exploration build. You want the biggest fuel scoop you can possibly put on this ship. That's your most important thing. Yeah, 6A fuel scoop. Very helpful. You fuel up in no time. Like, you don't even have to stop. You can just skim by the star and you'll be full, like, before you jump. It's great. Now, I have a cargo rack on here, and I mean, you never know what you're going to find when you're out exploring. There's stuff that you can find in alien ruins now, because we have alien ruins. Alien ruins are a thing, and I'm sure there's only going to be more stuff to find in time. So, yeah, cargo rack, pretty important. Then we have a 3D shield generator. Now, check this out. Our total shield strength is 84. We don't really have any shields. So again, we're not fighting anyone in this ship. We pretty much don't have any shields. This is really just on here just in case we crash into something going a little too fast, then we don't take hull damage right away. But yeah, so I did put a little reinforced upgrade on this, and so yeah, that's our shield strength with reinforced grade 3. I probably could have done something better than that. I don't know. It's fine. I mean, the shields are not really an integral part of exploration builds. Anyways, next, we have the 3A auto field maintenance unit, because when you're long ways away from space stations, well, I mean, you might need to repair your stuff. What if you take some damage? That's a common thing to happen. Your ship overheats a little bit, you get a little too close to a star or something. Next, we have the detailed surface scanner. Now, I haven't actually upgraded my detailed surface scanner since there have been upgrades for the detailed surface scanner, so that's probably something I'm going to do in the future, but I don't know. I figured since I'm going to do, a nice combat build with this here pretty soon, not really that pivotal at the moment. So this isn't going to be on here when this is a combat ship. Next, we have the 2G planetary vehicle hangar. This is pretty good. I mean, it's not terribly heavy. It's 6 tons, and we get, 1 scarab. That's okay. You can repair your scarab, so just don't, be incredibly crazy with it, and you'll probably be fine. I mean, this is definitely something you want in an exploration build, because I mean, the whole point of exploration is you go find new planets and stuff, and if you want to land on them and drive around, you definitely need an SRV. So, 2G planetary vehicle hangar. G is the lightest weight, so that's what we have. Now you could probably go with more. You might want to replace this, cargo rack or something. You might want to do this the other way around. Have like your class 2 cargo rack and have a class 4, well, because there are 2, 4, and 6 of SRV, right? Or planetary vehicle hangar bays. So I'm trying to say. So you could potentially have more than one SRV in this build, but this is just the way I chose to do it. I might switch that around in the future. Probably this won't be in here when it's a combat build, but it's in here as part of my exploration build. And then the last thing, of course, is the advanced discovery scanner. Now that is actually, I always say that's the most important part of any build, because I'm just being sarcastic. Okay, really. But really, it is a very important part of your exploration build. It's very hard to find things if you don't have some kind of discovery scanner, and the advanced is the best because it shows you everything in the system, like boom, instantly. So always go for the advanced discovery scanner if you're putting a discovery scanner on a ship. Anyways, let's take a look at our utility mounts. Now I only have one on here. I have a frame shift wake scanner on this. You don't really technically need that for an exploration build, but I don't know. I mean, there's data that you can acquire from scanning ships' wakes and stuff. And so I feel like if this is appropriate on any ship, it's this one, and this is actually the only ship I have this on. Now, I have modified this with lightweight. I mean, not that that makes a huge difference. It was only 1.3 tons to begin with, and now it's like half a ton. Could you live without that upgrade? Yes. Could you live without this scanner? Absolutely. I don't know. It was just my preference to put this on here. I don't have anything in my other utility mounts. There's really nothing you need for an exploration build in your utility mount racks. So, yeah, you don't have to. It's fine. Whatever. Now, for hard points, I do have some weapons. I have two 2D gimbaled beam lasers, and of course, these both have efficient weapon grade 5 on them. Now, can we fire these for very long in this ship? Probably not. Not that I've ever really tried. However, there may just be that one or two occasions where you have to defend yourself until you can run away or something. Don't get into a fight in this ship. Wow, you have 84 shields. 84. Yeah, don't do it. Just don't do it. So these are pretty much just here for looks. I don't know, if you need to threaten somebody with these or something, maybe you can intimidate them. I don't know. If you wanted to leave these off and not have any weapons, or go with some different, lighter, less big weapons or something, yeah, totally do that. I don't know. I just have these on here because. I don't know. No reason, really. No, I could probably take these off and it'd be fine. Maybe they'll be part of my build coming up or something. In fact, they probably will be. I'm sure whatever build I do with this will probably involve some efficient beam lasers, because most of my I can't talk now, sorry. Most of my builds seem to involve efficient beam lasers, because I really love efficient beam lasers. They're great. Yeah, they're pretty great. Anyways, that's pretty much the whole build. If you guys want to know, okay, I didn't mean to actually go back that far. Let's go back in here. If you guys would like to know what livery stuff I'm using, we can take a look at that. So the paint job is Squadron Black, and even though it's called black, it is white. It's black because we have black stripes here and stuff. Now, of course, the name of the ship is the Far Star, as you guys saw when we did the video about ship naming and nameplates and all that stuff. The ID number is X09A. And then we have, we have our combat rank elite decals because I'm only elite in combat. I'm pretty novice-y in exploration. That's not my rank. I mean, it's like Trailblazer. No, it's not. It's not that. I don't know. Something. It's not amazing. I don't have an amazing exploration rank or anything. But then, anyways, the nameplates we're using are the Pirate 1 Black, and the ship ID thing that we're using is the Boundary Double Black, and that's because there are lines right here, is why it's called that. Then, of course, in every ship, I like to have my little Anaconda bobblehead and stuff. This thing is pretty cool. I like it. There are different bobbleheads you can get. It doesn't have to be, that one, and different places you can put it. But I always seem to put this in Dashboard 4 when I do, a bobblehead. And then, of course, I'm just using the regular ASP ship kit. I do have, of course, the Raider ship kit. And we'll be using the Raider ship kit when this becomes a combat build. But for now, I'm just using the regular ship kit. So yeah. And then of course I have the red weapon color on. Probably not that we'll ever be firing these lasers on this build, but we'll see this pretty much when, you know, the combat build comes out. But for now, that's the whole build. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys thought down in the comments. Like it if you liked it. Dislike it if you thought it was dumb or whatever. I don't know, whatever reason. Yeah. But that's it for me. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.